Alright guys, we are on week 3 of pumpkin recipes, and today I'm going to be making something that I don't like. I just do not like this. I think it's more of a texture thing. Okay, it's taste, texture, everything. I just don't like it. So, what am I going to be making? I am making hummus. I know. How can I not like that? Everybody seems to love hummus. It's just something I don't like. So this hummus that I'm going to try making is a Chipotle pumpkin hummus with some maple syrup in it. So it's going to be a little different. I have a feeling that the Chipotle that's in it is going to be very hot and spicy. So if you like spicy foods, spicy snacks, this is something that you're probably going to love. So I better get to it and I'll show you guys how to make it.
Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is take 2 cans of chickpeas and I'm going to drain them and rinse them really well. Then I'm going to dump them all out onto a towel and take another towel and dry them all off. Once they're dry, you can see that some of the skin has come off of the chickpeas. I'm just going to take a minute and pick out all that skin. We don't need it. And then I'm going to take the chickpeas and put them into a blender. Alright, so with the chickpeas in the blender, I'm now going to add about a half a cup of tahini. So I had no idea what this was when I went to the store. I looked everywhere, and even the person I asked to help me find it had no idea what they were looking for either. Eventually I found it. So what tahini is, it's like a nut butter, you know, like peanut butter, almond butter. That's where I found it, is where peanut butter is. I didn't know that, but what it is basically sesame seeds made into a peanut buttery type form. Anyway, just interesting to know that because I didn't know that at the time. So I added my half a cup of it in and I am attempting to blend it, and my blender does not work very well, and this is not going too well. So I'm gonna keep trying, and maybe I just need to add more liquid somehow and get this all mixed up. Alright, since my blender is just not working well, I'm just going to add everything in at once and hope for the best here. So I'm adding a half a cup of pumpkin puree. I have a can of chipotle peppers in adobo sauce. I'm adding 1 pepper and about 2 tablespoons of sauce. I had a bit of trouble trying to get the sauce out. It was really thick and a lot of peppers in it. Anyway, 2 tablespoons. Also 2 tablespoons of freshly squeezed lemon juice, 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, a half a teaspoon of smoked paprika, 2 cloves of garlic, and some salt and pepper into it. Then I'm going to try and blend this all together, okay? I'm hoping my blender will actually work here for me. Alright, so the last thing I'm going to add to the hummus is about 1/4 cup to maybe half a cup of ice cold water, and I'm glad I'm adding this because my blender really needs some help here. It is not mixing very well. It's taking a lot of effort to mix it, but the water is helping, so that's good. As I add it, you can see that it's starting to finally smooth out and become a lot creamier. It looks beautiful. It's turning out. It's just a lot of effort when you don't have a good blender. Next, I'm going to make a little sauce that's going to be drizzled on top of the hummus, and it's a tablespoon of maple syrup and about 2 tablespoons of this adobo sauce. I'm going to see how it turns out. Try and get as much of the 2 tablespoons of sauce out of this can as I can, and you just mix it all up together, and I'm just going to set it aside. Alright, so the hummus is warm right now from being in the blender, so I'm going to put it all into a bowl and it's going to go into the fridge for a couple of hours. But before it goes into the fridge, I'm gonna have to have my husband taste it and tell me if it's lacking anything. Usually I do this myself, but I don't like hummus, so I have to rely on him for this one. Alright, so my husband has tried this. He said it doesn't taste just right yet. He thought it needed a little bit more salt and just something else. So I'm going to use my hand blender this time, and I added some sea salt into it, or kosher salt, coarse salt, whichever you'd like to use. I'm also going to add another half a cup of pumpkin puree to it, and probably 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. And then I'm going to have him taste it again and see what he thinks. Alright, so I got the seal of approval on the second taste test, so now we're going to just pop this into the fridge for a few hours, let it get cold, and I will see you in a bit.
Alright guys, so it's all done. Hummus is made. It made a lot of it. Too much, actually. I don't know what I'm going to do with it all. I did put some in the bowl, and I made it look all beautiful. 1, for pictures, and 2, I'm going to give this away to some friends. They said they absolutely love spicy food, they love hummus, and they are looking forward to trying it. So this is going to go to them. I am not going to dig into this and show you guys it, but I do still have a full bowl of hummus that I got to do something with. I also made some naan bread. I just toasted it in the oven with a little bit of olive oil and some sea salt, just so I would have something to use. Naan bread is good with it, nacho chips, whatever you like. I don't know how people eat hummus. I really don't. Eat it however you like. But anyway, we're gonna try it. I don't like hummus, like I said, but I am willing to sacrifice my taste buds for you guys. So, I'm only gonna do a tiny little bit, because I know I don't really like it. Ooh. Oh, that's spicy. Oh, it's so hot. Okay, so, oh my gosh. Oh, I can feel tears in my eyes. Okay, so the Chipotle made it very, very spicy. I would probably scale back on that if I ever make this again. But the flavors, oh my gosh, the flavors are amazing. You know, you get the sweetness from the maple syrup and the pumpkin that gives a nice contrast to the Chipotle in it. You know, it did come together very well. It's, oh my God. So it is too spicy for my liking. I also don't like hummus, but that's totally besides the point here. This is a fantastic recipe. Definitely give it a try. I can't wait to share this with my friends. I hope they love it, because this is for them. So remember to hit the like button, the subscribe, and the notification bell. And all of my friends that try this, that I give some to you, please comment and let everybody know if you liked it, if you didn't, did you find it too spicy? What's your feedback? If you love hummus, tell me what's your feedback for it. That's it for today, so I will see you guys for whatever I make next with pumpkin.